Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum dear all students. Today we are going to discuss importance of graphites in our today lecture. So let's start. Graphites find many important uses concerned directly or indirectly in human welfare. Some of the significant uses are: graphites are the indicators of soil pH, and these are also indicator of acid rain. Graphites are used as peat formation. These are also used in medicine, in soil bed, in fiber industry, and in house construction. Let's start in detail. Number one, graphites are generally used as fuels. Graphites like liverworts and mosses have been tried and used as fuels in developed countries like Finland, Sweden, Ireland, West Germany, Poland since long. Peach moss is a bryophyte. Peach, when dried, it becomes a soil-like material. Characteristics of boggy acid ground consisting of partially decomposed vegetable matter. So it is observed it is suitable for production of low intermediate BTU gas as well as hydrogen, ethylene, natural gas, methanol, and Fischer gasoline. So peat mosses are best suited for the production of methane, and peat is likely to become an important source of fuel for the production of heat, methane, or electricity in the future. Graphites are also used in horticulture. Significantly, sphagnum and peats have been used by many horticultural culturists for improving the moisture content, organic acid content, and porosity of soil. So they are mixed with the soil to improve its quality to produce conductive soil atmosphere for plant growth. So sphagnum moss has exceptionally high capacity of retaining the water and can hold water 200 times more of its weight. That is why it is commonly used in providing moisture to seed beds, to pegged materials of bulbs, seedlings, cuttings, etc. Sphagnum beds are also used to propagate orchids. Sphagnum is also used as backing of grafting or stems to protect them against dry bugs influence of the atmosphere. Dried plants of sphagnum are also used as garden mulch. The mulch helps to retain high soil acidity and moisture required by certain ornamental plants. Bryophytes also used as ornamental plants. Bryophytes have also been used for greenhouse crops, potted ornamental plants, and seedlings, and in garden soils. Students, do you know what is meant by ornamental plants? Actually, ornamental plants are those group of plants which are used for the decorative purposes in houses, in shopping plazas, in offices, etc. Mosses have been used for decorative purposes in Japan, England, France, Finland, and America, because these countries have suitable weather for the growth of these bryophyte plants. Because bryophytes usually require wet weather for the better growth. Ornamental water flowers are made from dried plants of Trimesium. Trimesium japonicum, also sold in Japan for the beautification of houses. However, the most beautiful and useful household mosses is sphagnum, which is largely used in most part of the world. Hylocomium also used in jewelry making and in various type of uh, decorative items. Bryophytes are used in house construction. These teeny plants are used in the construction of house and their furnishing. At Kapkot in the Himalayas, villagers use moss mats with shrubs, grasses and bamboos to make a parki, a kind of door placed at the opening of their temporary huts, as you can see in this picture. Sphagnum peat crate and peat wood are the new material used for making house. They are low cost and easy to transport. Bryophytes are also used in fiber industries. Mosses. Mosses are actually bryophytes belonging to the class of advanced bryophytes, that is Bryopsida. Mosses are generally mixed with wool to make cheap clothes. Cheap clothes means they are used in decoration of net bags, which are used for the shopping bags, and some other objects like different types of organizers having cheap material, cheap fiber material, and women also wear their stream-like structure in their hair as decoration in bracelets used in hiking boots to absorb odor and moisture. These are also used in lining of diapers to improve absorbing power. So bryophytes are significantly used in fiber industries. Bryophytes also used in peat formation. Peat are actually dark brown color spongy material produced due to the compression and carbonization by deposits and water. Sphagnum and other mosses form peat. It is generally used in horticulture, making ethyl alcohol for different purposes and illuminating gas. So these are used in making illuminating gas. Peat consists of deposits of vegetable matter which have accumulated in bogs and swamps and slowly decomposed. As I said, the peat is bred by a sphagnum plant, that is moss, with a very slow speed, that is a foot per 100 years. For this reason, sphagnum is called as peat moss. However, in peat, partially decomposed parts of other plants may also be present, but in certain cases, peat entirely consists of sphagnum. Peat are used as fuel in Ireland, Scotland, Netherlands, Northern Europe, even today. About 3,600 pounds of peat produce as much as 2,000 pounds of superior coal. Since it's comparatively cheaper, it uses as fuel in some countries. It is quite common. Peat are also used in the production of paraffin, acetic acid, peat tar, ammonia, methyl alcohol, ethyl alcohol, wax lignin, etc., as they are formed as byproduct of peats. So peat is very important. Bryophytes are also used for the treatment of skin diseases in human beings. They are used in sphagnol scabies, acne, and other forms of skin disease. They are also used for the treatment and for the cure of ringworms. Ash of moss is mixed with the honey and fat to treat cuts, burns, and wounds on skin. They are also used for curing for allaying arising from insect bites on skin. There are a of moss is mixed with the honey and fat to treat cuts, burns, and wounds. So it is very effective. Bryophytes are very effective in the to cure skin diseases and for the treatment of skin diseases. Bryophytes and medicines. Bryophytes also used, especially in China. Economically, they are used in business of medicines for making different types of medicines. Different types of medicines which can be cured for cysts, bronchitis, cardiovascular system, and tonsils. So in China, for this diseases treatment, bryophytes are used in medicines as ingredient. One of the very interesting uses of bryophytes is they are used as preservative agent. They are very useful and have excellent power to absorb moisture and can act as a good preservative agent because after absorbing moisture, anything can be preserved for a long time in dry conditions. So they not only help to prevent food but also help to preserve dead bodies. So you can see in this picture, this is a dead body which is preserved by the help of bryophytes. Bryophytes, with its liverworts, hornworts, and mosses, comprises nearly of 24,000 species. Relatively small group, but when it is compared with other land plants, but they all are very important ecologically. As we have discussed, they form peat formation. They are very important for making seed beds in food and shelter, to control pollution and soil conservation. They are also indicator of soil pH and indicator of acid rain. Bryophytes are also used for obtaining food and making shelter for most of the animals. Many animals obtain their food by bryophytes as herbivores. Numerous invertebrates eat bryophytes as herbivores and lay their eggs on them and shelter in them. So they use bryophytes for their shelter and for their food. They form a vital part of the construction material of the nest of some birds. You can see here in this picture a nest. This nest is made by bryophytes as construction material. Invertebrates, the range of association is much less in the northern category. Frogs are found near sphagnum box because this endangered frogs breed in sphagnum box in the alpine and subalpine areas, but move away from boggy areas outside of the breeding season. So they use sphagnum plant, sphagnum box, sphagnum plant for breeding, for the purpose of breeding, and then they come out from this bog after breeding. Bryophytes are also used as pollution indicator. Braphites can play a significant role as indicator of environmental pollution. This plant, either independently or together with lichens, can be used in developing index of atmospheric purity based on number, frequency, coverage and resistance factor of a species. So pollutants come in many forms from both areas, urban and rural. Sulfur dioxide has been a significant industrial pollutant for many years. It is a byproduct of the use of high sulfur fuels. Sulfur dioxide is actually very damaging, but some braphites are highly tolerant of sulfur dioxide pollution. For example, mosses. In mosses, Funaria hygrometrica and Bryum argenteum. These are the species which is used as pollution indicator. Braphites are also used as soil conservation. Braphites actually form a mat and prevent soil erosion. It is very important significance of braphites, that is, it prevents soil erosion. Actually, soil erosion is the naturally occurring process that affects all landforms. In agriculture, soil erosion refers to the wearing away of a field's topsoils by the natural physical forces of water. So the effects of soil erosion go beyond the loss of fertile land. And what are the causes of soil erosion? The main causes and impact of soil erosion is deforestation and agriculture. It is as the top causes of soil erosion. So soil erosion is also caused by overgrazing, which causes floods too. So braphites helps in prevention of soil erosion. The intertwined moss stems and rhizoids bind fine particles firmly, and they hold large amount of water and reduce runoff. So it is very important in soil conservation. Braphites also indicate soil pH or acidity. They show acidic soil. Liverworts and mosses are good indicators of soil pH. Some braphites can grow also in narrow and specific range of pH, so therefore their presence can be used as an indicator of soil pH. For example, Campylopus paradoxus. This indicates acidic soil. So the presence of this species indicates the area of soil acidity. Indicators of acid rain. Mosses are also very good indicator of acid rain because they lack a protective epidermis and cuticle, hence are most susceptible than vascular plants. So for example, neck area indicates high pH as lack of acid rain. So friends, thank you so much for being with me. This is all about braphites. As you can see, braphites are very important both economically and ecologically. Although they are considered as lower plants and they are not common in all the areas of world, although they are cosmopolitan, but they are usually grow in wet areas. They usually grows on forest areas. For mostly they are grown in tropical forest. So they are not common as other land plants, but they are very important both ecologically and economically, as we have discussed in this lecture. Hope this is clear to you and you can make notes for you as economic importance or ecological importance of bryophytes. So students, thank you so much. Allah Hafiz. Stay blessed and safe.